MP हैं उन तक ये आवाज़ पहुंच रही है, जो काउंसलर हैं उन तक ये आवाज़ पहुंच रही है। तो मैं सबसे पहले तो जो कम्युनिटी की जानिब से स्कूलों में लेटर लिखा गया वो जो हम सब ने यहाँ मिलकर हर मस्जिद के अंदर पेटिशन, ये मदीना मस्जिद की जानिब से जो कम्युनिटी की जानिब से जो पेटिशन साइन किए गए वो, और इसके अलावा जितनी जो तहफ़्फ़ुज़ात हैं मैंने तफसीलन आपको बयान भी कर दिए हैं और वो मैं आपको अभी पेश भी करूँगा और आपकी खिदमत में गुजारिश करूँगा कि इस मौका के ऊपर चंद कलिमात जो कम्युनिटी के अंदर ये आपके वोटर हैं, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इस दफ़ा फिर हमारे ये सज्जाद करीम साहब जो है ये MLP के फिर इस दफ़ा फिर उम्मीदवार हैं और फिर इस दफ़ा वोट लेने के लिए मई के अंदर 23 मई को इनकी वोटिंग फिर हो रही है। इसी तरीके से जो काउंसिल के इलेक्शन को आपको पता है कि अभी 2 मई को जो है वो ये इनेकाद पजीर हो रहे हैं। तो इसी तरीके से जब हम वोट देने में कोई हमारे दरमियान वो नहीं होती, हम आप हजरात की ख्वाहिशों के मुताबिक वोट देते हैं और इसीलिए देते हैं कि आप हमारी आवाज़ हैं। तो ये कम्युनिटी की एक मेन प्रॉब्लम है जिसको हम आपकी खिदमत में पेश कर रहे हैं। मैं गुजारिश करूँगा जनाब सज्जाद करीम साहब भी आपकी खिदमत में कि आप तशरीफ लाएँ और कुछ कलिमात भी कहें। और सबसे पहले तो ये लेटर में आपकी खिदमत में जो पेरेंट्स की जानिब से स्कूलों में लिखा जा रहा है, यही लेटर हमारे MVP की तरफ भी जाएगा, MP की तरफ भी जाएगा, काउंसलर की तरफ भी जाएगा। और ये वो पेटिशन हैं जो आवाम ने साइन करके इसके अगेंस्ट वोट दिया। एक तो हमारे पार्लियामेंटेरियन ने वोट दिया इसके हक में, और जिन पार्लियामेंटेरियन को हमने वोट देकर मुंतखब किया है और उनके इस अमल के अगेंस्ट वो हमारा वोटर जो है वो ये वोट आपको दे रहा है कि हमें ये कानून मंजूर नहीं है। इस हवाले से आपकी खिदमत में गुजारिश भी करूँगा कि आप इससे जो लोगों में के अंदर एक इज़्तिराब है उसको भी दूर फरमाएं और कुछ कलिमात कहेंगे, हमें इससे खुशी होगी।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मेरे अजीज बुजुर्गों, भाइयों, दोस्तों, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। May I firstly start by thanking the Mosque Committee, Mufti Sahib, for such a wonderful and warm welcome once again here in Bolton today. And I thank all of you for making the time to remain after the namaz prayers so that I could have this opportunity of a dialogue with all of you. The purpose for which I came to Bolton today was in order to provide support to one of our local council candidates, Mr. Faisal, who is also here attending the mosque with me. Please do come and join me. I have visited this mosque on 3 occasions previously, and I welcome the opportunity once again to be able to come and speak to the local community directly. Mufti Sahib has been very kind in bringing to my attention in a very detailed way the very considerable concern that exists among the local Muslim community about this issue of RSE and the education being provided to young children in the locality and the local schools here in Bolton. I, of course, as a member of the European Parliament for the North West of England, have responsibility for ensuring that all the proper representations of all of the constituents and residents of the North West are properly adhered to, listened to and addressed. And it's on that basis, of course, that the religious communities and the Muslim community of Bolton has every right to make the representations that it is doing today. In fact, I very much welcome that using your democratic rights, you have taken all appropriate actions to immediately respond to the issue that gave you concern, and you have done it in a most effective way that, inshallah, I believe will deliver many of the results that you would want to see come about after this democratic exercise. What I can assure you of is this, that this vote, of course, took place in the House of Commons in London, but as a member of the European Parliament and as a member of the Conservative Party, I of course have a direct responsibility for what is happening in my national parliament also. We find that at a European Union level, there are many countries and many communities who today are showing greater and greater levels of concern for the recognition of traditional family life. And what we are seeing in this particular exercise is, of course, a detraction away from that. And therefore, not just my community, the British Muslim community, but all religious communities have the right to argue that their established and traditional forms of family must not in any way be challenged through any other means. My understanding of this situation is that it is currently being presented as an issue of tolerance for youngsters, so that young children have a much greater understanding of all the different forms of family setups that exist in society. Tolerance and understanding is one thing, but when it comes in a way that it is actually trying to put upon young people an understanding that goes against their own family's wishes and their own religious beliefs, then that is a line that is being crossed. That must be defended. There is a push from certain communities to try and ensure that a religious way of life is confined into a very small space. For a Muslim or for a Christian or for a Jew and many other religions, that is not possible, because our religion is all-encompassing for all areas of our life. It cannot be closed into a small space in any way. So what I say to you as my constituents is this, that I will take away with me the information that I've been provided, both verbally, in electronic form, and in written form, including the petition as well. I thank all those constituents in Bolton that have taken the time, trouble and effort to consider this petition and sign it. I will not be able to respond to each of them directly, but I hope you will inform them that I am in possession of this. And what I intend to do with this is the following. Firstly, of course, your local councils are responsible for local schooling. And your school governors and your councillors have to work together in making sure that schooling is being provided in accordance with the wishes of the people who use that school. So in your case, it is the local Muslim population. Secondly, what I will also do is I will have the opportunity to meet with the Prime Minister Theresa May within a matter of days from now, and I will directly raise this with her. I will inform her that I have been here to Bolton, to this particular mosque, and this is the petition that I have received, and I will make sure that she is in possession of it, and she receives very direct representation of exactly how you wish this to be addressed. The Muslim community of the United Kingdom is not reacting against anybody, no. We are simply seeking to ensure that our rights as a religious community are preserved. And that is what we want to see to be the end point in all of this. And then I will finish off just by saying that I want to really thank all of my brothers and sisters in Bolton who for the last 15 years have always stood by me in the most solid way I could ever have imagined. And that is what has given me the strength to carry out my role without having to compromise on my personal identity as a Muslim individual. We were not expecting this, but we are now going to have to face the European Parliament elections again on the 23rd of May. It will be Ramzan at that time, which has the benefit that, of course, I know your prayers are with me, and those prayers will carry even greater weight because it is Ramzan. But along with that, I know because of the spiritual nature of that month for us, we like to try and disconnect from worldly affairs. I hope that my community here in Bolton will once again ensure that it plays its full part in the local elections and then following that in the European elections as well. I wish to be able to carry on in my role as your representative in Brussels in the European Parliament, as a Conservative member of the European Parliament for the North West of England. And I hope, inshallah, once the elections have been concluded, if with your prayers and Allah's will I succeed, then I will come back here to Bolton again in order to not only provide you with feedback as to what we are doing in relation to this matter, but also to address any other concerns that you may have. I thank you all for your time. I thank you for allowing me this opportunity to speak with people very directly. And above all, as always, I wish to thank all of my brethren here in Bolton for the tremendous commitment and loyalty you have shown to me and the tremendous love that you show me when I come. Jazakallah.
कौंसिल कैंडिडेट फैसल ये आपसे कुछ गुजारिश पेश